a case right now. One side is very dark because of some reactions with the pigment, her undertone or whatever. It became very dark on her. So we tried to correct it by using blue eyebrow corrector, 1 drop diluted. You can dilute it with like 7 to 10 drops of water. I did only 7 or 8 because I needed a strong pigment to cover the very dark color. So this one has been corrected already. So it has been restored to a more brownish color. So now, if you see the difference, this is brown already. We're just gonna smudge it. And then this one, we're still gonna do pointillism so we can show you. This is how you do it. This area we are going to erase later on, but this area we're keeping, so we're just changing the color to a more nicer brown tone. So all you need to do is stretch the skin and find the areas that are very dark, like this one here. So I'll focus on that and do pointillism method. I'm keeping the area that I will erase later on. So just go over the areas that are very dark. Those that are not so dark, do not point on them at all. Just smudge it out later on. This is only for areas that are dark. Pointing on the areas that are much darker than the rest. So you can check that. It's already beginning to turn into a lighter shade of color. You cannot use the pigment directly. You have to dilute it with water or else it will become too red. Then after you're done doing this, you can top it off with the color that you like. Let's say you want to go for medium ash or whatever color you want to use on her, because the eyebrow has already been lightened. Then later on, we're gonna do erasing on this part. So now, I'm gonna top it off with a color that is lighter, much lighter, so that we won't return to the old problem of the dark eyebrow. I'm using golden brown, even if she is morena. So I'm just doing a smudging type of movement. That doesn't have color before, that's where I'm supposed to focus on doing pendulum technique. Make sure color will appear in that area. So this area is still dark because we didn't touch that. We're going to erase that area. So we have a mixture here of magic color because she's somewhat morena, and then a few drops of color lift, like about 4 drops of color lift. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to dot again, pointillism method on the area of correction. The skin so you see exactly where you're supposed to go. And while you're doing this, you're supposed to be wipe it down. Don't let the color lift go to your area of brown. Otherwise, the color lift will increase the brown color you had. Client and you want to adjust your design or your work, because color lift is a strong material and it might cause scarring if you abuse it. Okay, so you just keep on doing that for about 3 passes. Make sure you're wiping down. Then, just let it heal. You need about 3 sessions for the